Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. So like I say in all the videos I'm going to say here, be sure to watch back on the other. This is a mini series on how to build a gaming / productivity / post-production for your video work and 3D printers and you name it, and your computer, your gaming desk, to build that kind of a desk for it. Like I said, anything, look back at other episodes, other mini-sodes that I made based on your request, how to build a gaming / post-production computer on the cheap, where it has like anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 and up computer, how to build it on the cheap. Then we did how to build a helmet for Star Killer, but you could also do, you know, any helmet like Iron Man and all that on the cheap as well, using a 3D printer from beginning to end with the paint and all of that good stuff. And now we're up to the mini-sode right here, mini series on how to build a computer desk, gaming desk, post-production desk for your video work, 3D printer desk, all-in-one solution that has anywhere of a worth of between $900 to about $1,500 and possibly up. Due to this, for this desk that I'm building actually right now, where you can actually build the same desk I have right now without the file cabinet for anywhere a little bit over the $300 mark to a little bit over the $400 mark if you want to get a filing cabinet with coasters, which we're going to review as well once we're done with this. That's going to be the second to last episode. Now, a major thing that is missing, if you look, most of these computer desks do not have the like it's a keyboard shelf that goes underneath, like a drawer that has a keyboard shelf, and for the mouse. Okay, so I looked everywhere. The only ones that have it are really small desks. They don't have it for the big desks at all. So we had to improvise. So what do I need? If I'm building that kind of a computer desk for gaming and for all of these things, to put all my crap on, from my 43-inch monitor to the gaming computer / post-production computer that I showed you guys how to build, the 3D printer that I built from scratch, the printer scanner that I have, the sound mixer, all of that together on one table. That's why I got the 72.5-inch tabletop. So we need something to have our keyboard in. Now, a lot of people in this kind of big desk, if you look at all the people that build it, have those how to build a computer desk, they don't really have those drawers on. What they do is they just put it on top of the desk and that's it. I personally don't like that. I like it to keep it nice and tidy right underneath. It rolls right back. It's so beautiful. It's so, painless to do. So I went ahead and got me this. Now remember guys, this is why I'm doing, instead of putting this all like I'm doing it right now, that's why I'm dressed the same, I'm doing it all in one day pretty much, putting it together. But, I'm doing these in-depth reviews for every part, so you guys know ahead of time what's good and what's not. And also you guys can chime in if you found anything cheaper. Share it with the community here, as this is the channel for the entire community. Go ahead and post that comment and tell me if there's anything cheaper that has the same dimensions and sizes, or even bigger or whatnot. That would be really, really awesome. Even bigger for the price or something. And then we can, put together another type of, build here that we can show the people, but, the community. But this is really cheap, and that's what I'm aiming at, to give you guys retail worth things that are worth a ton, to build it yourself on the cheap. And you guys requested me to build this. That's why I did all this paint job here, and it still smells like paint and the fogger that I did after the mosquitoes came in. I know I sound like a broken record, but those of you guys that tune in, I want to just let you guys know. So this is what it is. I'm putting it right up right now in the middle of the screen so you guys see what it is. That is the listing that it had on it. Like I said, I don't endorse anybody, so just look up the name, look up the thing, and just get it yourself. I'm self-funded here, so I'm not about any of that garbage, and not like unlike other YouTubers who tell you something's good when it's really not. I'm independent, so that's the beauty about it, and we could all share our thoughts and everything, and it's beautiful. So right now, as you can see, really packed well. We're doing an unboxing right here. Okay, not exactly what I was looking for. I was hoping that it was epoxy all the way around, but I'm going to just brush it on myself. But I'm seeing right now some things, but it's very cheap to get. Ooh, let me just get this out. Look at this, very, very well packed. Oh God, okay. So this is the wood. I'm going to tell you, Oh wait, there is epoxy on this. Okay, so I'm actually surprised. I thought this was like my other one that I had, which it was very, very gritty and it didn't have any epoxy finish. Again, guys, with this kind of things, you can see a little bit of an issue here, which is graded, which I could fix with some what's it, wood glue, and I would have no problems with that. Don't know what this is yet. There's a hole in here that was made. I guess it's probably for the mounting. We're gonna see right now. The top right here, just a black finish, really nice, goes really well with this. I don't like that they didn't put epoxy on this, so now this feels gritty. This isn't good, and I'm going to tell you why. If you live in an apartment, you know, roaches is my #1 thing. I like to keep no roaches in my house. I'm very, very proactive about keeping it a bug-free environment, and if you guys are serious about that, these kind of gritty things, what happens is these roaches go into here, they crap on here. Okay, now even if you kill them, other roaches eat that crap. Okay, and you'll never get rid of it. So you need to make sure you put some kind of an epoxy coating on it like they have here on this side. I don't know why they didn't do it here. But have an epoxy, you know, epoxy finish on this as well, and then you'll be ready to go. And that's what I'm going to do after I install it. And I'm really happy that it's on just this side, so it's really easy to control. Another thing is this is like shredded wood put together, so it's not like solid wood. I would prefer solid wood block, but again, this is really durable, really great. And also the thing is, we want to keep it as cheap as possible, and guess what, anywhere you get it, it's going to be exactly the same material, and you're just going to pay a premium for it anyway. Now, unless you build it. Now you see right here, there's a little bit of a ding, a light ding. Now I go on eBay, I buy these things on eBay, and what happens is I tell the seller, here it is, I show them the pictures. Even though I can fix it, they gave me 75% off the tabletop because they didn't want to send me a new one and, you know, lose two at the same time. So I could fix that easy. So I got it for basically 25%, which is, what was it, like 25 bucks to get an entire tabletop. That's 72.5. It's pretty freaking decent. And on this one, I got a 50. I'm gonna get a 50% discount because I told the guy ahead of time. I said, if it comes out dinged, what to do? He said, return it to me. If it has only a little bit of bumps and bruises or whatever, I'm gonna give you, you know, 50% off. And right here is a bump and bruise, as you can see. I don't know why these are happening. I mean, they look really well packed. So either this is a manufacturing error, and you see this also cuts down on the epoxy because it comes right out. And this isn't really a good thing to do. So I need to hit this with wood glue right away. But I'm going to first put this together because you see they're right on the outer, so it's really easy to put. Everything else is perfect, so not really. Remember, you want to inspect these. I wasn't home to inspect it. That was the unfortunate part. If I was, I'd have them return it to sender. But everything looks to be kosher here, so everything looks to be good. So we got our wood plate right here. Just put that here. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got in this treasure trove here. So we got right here, this is the bracking mounts. I'm going to get to that in a second, and I want to see, this is what I'm curious about. Okay, they have a instruction manual. Now, I remember a long time ago when I built for a friend of mine a desk, it didn't have screws. I'm not kidding, it didn't have screws for that drawer, but this one does. So it's the same kind of drywall screws that the tabletop came with, which is pretty darn cool. That's about it, I think. And you see everything is packed really well with styrofoam. So I'm guessing these things happen even with the tabletop from the manufacturer. There's some kind of an issue that's going on. Now I'm going to tell you also, after you screw it in like you do in the tabletop and everything, you want to put epoxy on that as well, or wood glue, just to keep it sealed from around it, okay? That's good because bugs can't go into that, and therefore, that's why I have no cockroaches in my house. It's because of that. And in New York City, it's almost impossible. You're always going to have a few here and there. I have zero. Not just because I do foggers and crap like that. It's because I'm so proactive. I know how to seal things and all that. And it's very important when you're working with wood that you do that, because it's a dangerous zone for spiders, roaches, and you don't want to get into that. You want to have a desk that lasts you a long time, not covered in you know, roach poop and mouse poop or whatever God knows godforsaken things are on that thing. So here we go. So let's look at the bracking unit here. the brackets. There we go. So again, very well packed. I mean, amazingly packed. So you know that it's definitely not them. It's definitely not the shipping. It's the manufacturer, and it's kind of crazy. Not time for scissors. Just rip them. Here we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. Here we go. All right. So these are the rails. See, there you go. Now, this is really easy. You just got to put these, plug them into first the tabletop. Then you're going to want to, let me just see how this is going to go. Yeah, just this goes right into the tabletop. Okay, upside down like this. And then you have this where you're going to drill holes on the side of the wood unit right there, which is, again, this is why it's very crucial that you have something that's really, rugged. If you have a lot of cracks and bumps, there's no fixing it. You might as well get rid of it, y'all. So just do that. Oh wow, there's a locking mechanism here. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, so that's pretty freaking decent. So there's a locking mechanism here that doesn't let it go over, and then you click that, and it goes right over. My other one did not have that. That's why I'm a little bit excited about this. They have a bumper in here also to make sure that when you're coming out, it doesn't like hit you or cut you or anything like that. So that's something that's really cool that my other one didn't have. I have no idea why they didn't have that. And that's about it. So it comes with 2 of these. Just want to make sure everything's kosher here. Yep. So everything looks to be pretty awesome. And you see these are ball bearings, which is really good. Ball bearing is good because you see you can slide them back and forth. They're pretty awesome. So just to let you guys know on that. Just makes it scratch resistant, sort of. All right, so gonna get back to you in about a few minutes. Gonna put this together, and I'll show you how it looks in the finished product. Just thought I should mention this, which I'm pretty actually in shock. It came pre-drilled, which is pretty awesome. So you just got to screw it in with a screwdriver, or even with an electric gun, just very, very lightly. I am actually in total shock here. This is amazing. I love the fact that they did that. So we'll get back to you when it's all together. So as you can see, I put some epoxy on it. It's drying up. So it's getting really good. Now, any drawer you get, even if you buy it directly from the factories as a ready desk, it's going to have usually even the bottom here as gritty without epoxy. So it's good that this one only had this one, so I kind of give it a 10 out of 10 for that, because I haven't seen any of them that are epoxy all over. I do think that the drilled holes, gives it a nice touch. As you can see, I put it in already. Now this is really foolproof. There's no way you can, screw this up in any way. Now I know I have a lot of experience building stuff and in terms of carpentry and all kinds of other crap, but the thing is, you really don't need to know anything. You follow the instructions. I mean, I didn't even need to follow the instructions because I knew it, but if you follow the instructions really clear, the holes are right here already on the side. All you got to do is just screw in the wall screws that comes with it, and you just put it in. Now I know what this thing is. This is for your keyboard. They have a nice little organizer for your wires, which is pretty freaking cool. And it goes right in. Let me see what... it's plastic. Oh, ugh. Let me see here. Oh. Everything's plastic, including the screw. So you just put it basically in here, and you squeeze it in, and then you have... your wiring will be nice and neat, for wire management or, cable management and stuff like that, which I'm going to get to on another episode to show you guys exactly what kind of things I'm using for cable management for this computer desk / productivity desk. But this is how beautiful it looks. So right now, this looks really cool. Everything is in. The only thing we need to do now is put the brackets so we could put that baby in. But I'm trying to decide on whether I want it to be on this side or whether I want it to be on this side. So I'm still letting it mull over for a little while. Yes, I am that crazy. Actually, it takes me a while to think about things. The only nitpicking I have here is that it doesn't come with, neither does the tabletop, come with any extra screws, which kind of really sucks. because if you lose one, you're kind of screwed. But they're very, you know, they're very common. These are regular wall screws you could get anywhere. I mean, they're not, you know, they're not even expensive. You could get them in a 99-cent store, probably like 50 of them or something. So they're not really that expensive. So it's pretty cool that they're using common ones. That being said, you guys got to make sure that when you get this, or even the tabletop, that you guys have the proper thickness in the table. This one is like 1 inch and a half, 1.5 inch and a half, a little bit over an inch or something like that. So it's really good. It could fit. Definitely, these screws could go right in. But you need to know what kind of tabletop you have, because if you have a very thin one, which I know some people do for their art projects and stuff like that, when they don't use it like what I'm using it for, they get really thin tables. You need to get yourself different types of screws, wall screws that are much smaller. That being said, I don't think you really could put on a thin one something like this anyway. So this was really made for about a 1 incher, maybe a 0.7 inch to, you know, but I would recommend an inch and up. So if you're getting an inch and up thickness in the table, then you're good to go. This would be a perfect fit for you. So be back when I'm done putting in the holes in here and screwing this in. Depends on where I want it, here or here. I have no idea, but I'll get back to you. Don't pay too much attention to what's on the table here, because I gotta clean this and also do cable management and a bunch of other things. But here we go. This is the drawer. Look how beautiful it is. You have enough room for everything, your keyboard and mouse. And when you're done, obviously like this. Now, they have also that thing, I didn't put that in there yet, for the cable management, that little plastic piece. I don't think I want to go with that because I'm going with a box and everything. So I think I'm happy with it the way it is. So very cool, very convenient. Really, I don't know, I have zero complaints about it. Just maybe sometimes when you pull, it might be harder. Now it's not anymore. It's just in the beginning till you kind of wear it a little bit. But you could put some, what is it called, UB40 or whatever. Put that thing in there and you'll be fine. Or even some grease or Vaseline. I don't recommend doing that though. You work it, it'll be fine. And it just goes on, you know, the, what is it? Ball bearings, so it really just glides through. So really cool, right in front of my baby 43-inch TV, monitor. It's so freaking cool. You just sit in this baby and you're good to go. And that's it. As always, guys, self-funded here. I do all these things based on your requests. I give you guys honest reviews. I don't do Patreon. I don't get any type of, funding from companies like other YouTubers do, and then they're forced to tell you bull crap. I'm giving you guys absolutely honest reviews. The only thing I ask is to show support for the channel by liking this video, subscribing, hitting that bell button, as many more videos are going to come. And over all of that, even if you don't want to do any of that, just comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, this channel, I opened it up for the community. I have a job. I just do this as an extra thing. I just want to make sure there's honest reviews, honest information out there, because I saw a lack of, and obviously a lot of us got scammed by that. So that's why I'm actually doing these videos. So to see your comments, if you guys can look up any other thing that's probably bigger than this is why I'm doing a review on each part. You guys could actually help out the community a lot if you guys say, well, Lior, I got this thing cheaper, or, I found a better one. Let us know, because then the whole community will benefit from that. Remember, we need to get the truth out there. There's a lot of lack of truth out there, and we need to see what the heck is out there, and we all could do it together, and that would be really awesome. So if you have any suggestions for any of this, I tried to build this as the cheapest way possible. You can see like the dust everywhere right now because it was just dusting crazy. So let me know what you guys think, all right? Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.